The Channel 2 News Hour, Alaska's most watched newscast.
Congress is on its summer recess, which means Alaska's congressional delegation is back in the state.
In particular, Senators Lisa Murkowski and Mark Begich have been making the rounds at various hearings and meetings.
And this evening, Senator Begich is visiting our newsroom. Good evening, Senator. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening, and I like the way you said the recess. Recess means just work.
Right, just local work versus D.C. work.
That's right, that's right.
So, Senator Begich, when you go back to Washington, it'll begin a critical time as Congress begins the work of cutting the budget. What do you expect to happen?
Well, as you know, we have this kind of super committee, bipartisan approach to try to bring back a proposal that we can vote up or down. But there's no question we're going to have a lot of debate about how to deal with this budget deficit, which means cutting, dealing with the revenues, and also investing. And as the chair of the Oceans Subcommittee, one of the things that I'm going to do right away is put together a hearing and bring the folks that deal with fisheries, NOAA, Coast Guard. Those are the agencies that are in my jurisdiction as the chair of the Oceans Committee, and ask them what they would recommend on not only cuts, but also what we need to look at ensuring that we preserve, but engaging these agencies right away. That's what we're going to do because we got to get all the ideas we possibly can from all across the board to solve this problem that we have facing us.
But do you think you'll have any influence on that 12-member super committee that's in place to actually decide what to cut?
Well, there's a couple places. First off, it is required under the agreement we made that all committees would make recommendations to the super committee by October 14th. So I'm going to start as a subcommittee. Second, I sit in the leadership of the United States Senate, and because of that fact alone, I'll have some influence and discussion on that committee's activities. But third and most importantly, whatever proposal they come forward with, I will have a vote just like everyone else, and I can vote it up or down. If I don't like it, it's not good for Alaska, I'm not interested in it. But if it works and it's a fair, balanced approach, then I'm willing to vote for it. But, you know, I will have at the end of the day, like every other U.S. Senator, a chance to vote on it. But between the leadership role, my committee that I chair, I'm going to use these as opportunities to influence on behalf of Alaska what the right things are that we need to preserve and where I think there's some waste and cuts that need to be done.
And the bottom line for our viewers, Senator, what about Alaska programs? Is anyone considered more vulnerable than another?
Well, I think, you know, the danger is if we don't come up with an agreement, then what will happen is an automatic across-the-board reduction. That means it doesn't matter what state you're in and what program you're concerned about, there'll be an impact. And that we want to avoid. We want to do this in a very rational, positive approach. And I think we can. I think we're positioned, Alaska is positioned in a unique role. We have a bipartisan delegation that's more moderate than either side of the equation and are focused on solutions. So, you know, we're going to do our best, but everyone's going to feel a little pain because it is a tough budget and, you know, it's not something that occurred overnight. So we're going to take a little pain, but we're going to be aggressive about making sure the programs that are important to Alaska are preserved, but we're going to take some pain like everyone else across the country to make sure we get this country back on the right track.
The military, one of those programs, is that immune from cuts?
Well, the military will be impacted like everyone else in a certain degree. I mean, I presented with a bipartisan approach on a wasteful program, actually, in the Defense Authorization Bill, almost an $800 million reduction of a program that we were never going to use, but we were going to pay for it. I thought that was a waste, and we actually put that amendment in, the largest in the authorization bill to reduce. But one area I'm not going to go down, and that is we're not going to reduce the pay. We're not going to reduce the benefits for our active military, the military and veterans who fought for this country, and we require them to go all around the globe to protect and keep our freedom. There are some that are talking about reductions in this area. I'm not, and I won't, because I think they deserve to be protected, and we got to do everything we can. But you know, some of these large weapon systems that may not be as efficient anymore, we got to look at everything and do the right thing.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Senator. Senator Mark Begich in the Channel 2 Newsroom.
Thank you very
again.
much.